Okay, I wanted to make another supplement for this week's eighth grade math packet, and just to remind you, we are going over solving one variable equations with variables on both sides. And in addition to the example that I did give you on the other video, there's this graphic organizer right here that I want to go over with y'all. These are all keywords or vocabulary words that all mean one of these four things, either to add, subtract, multiply, divide. Now, most of these you are going to know. Actually, you should know all of them. But I want to review this with y'all to make sure that you understand what they mean. And I want you to write them into this each one of these boxes before you get started with the actual individual part, because if you can understand these vocabulary words here and what they mean, then it's going to make sure that you are writing the equations out correctly. And so we'll begin here with the first one. Increase by, okay, very popular that you will see. Of course, you should know means to, right, to add. Product, okay, when you see the product of, okay, you're gonna multiply. Withdraw, anytime that you withdraw something, or we're talking about money, you're going to subtract. The difference between two numbers, right? Subtract as well. Split evenly. Anytime that you're going to split something, you're going to divide it. Okay. Minus, of course, self explanatory, means to subtract. Decreased by, another word you'll see, and it's the reciprocal of increased by, which means to subtract. Times, of course, we know that means to multiply. Added to, right, add. Taken away, subtract. Per, anytime we see the word per, you will see this one out a lot. Okay, right, multiply. Plus, add. Quotient, you will see this one quite often. Sometimes we tend to forget, but yes, it means to divide. Subtracted from, of course, subtract. Altogether, that means we're going to add. Each, multiply. Deposit, anytime we're going to deposit, we're talking about money or any sort of item, we're going to add. The sum of, we're going to add. Anytime we're figuring out the sum of something, we're adding. Total, also to add. Draining, if we're draining something, okay, we are taking away. Twice, okay, anytime you see the word twice, it means to multiply, but it's going to be by two. So 2 times. So if you hear the twice the number, it's that number times 2. Okay. And then half. Anytime you see the word half, you can associate it with division. Okay. But you also should remember that half also represents by a fraction, by the fraction 1 over 2. Okay. So you can always either just divide by 2 or multiply by 1/2. Okay. So just a little supplement to add to your